What if I told you that one of the biggest risks facing YieldMax investors isn't a market crash, a recession, or even a dividend cut? What if the real danger is something much more subtle? Something that can quietly erode your wealth while making you feel richer every single month. Today, we're talking about the YieldMax income trap that almost nobody discusses. And by the end of this video, I'll show you a simple framework that can help you determine whether these ultra-high yield ETFs belong in your portfolio or whether they're creating an illusion of income that's costing you far more than you realize. If you're interested in dividend investing, retirement income, and building financial freedom, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and let me know in the comments whether you currently own any YieldMax ETFs. Let's get started. Why YieldMax became so popular? It's easy to understand why YieldMax products exploded in popularity. Many of these funds advertise yields that can exceed 30%, 50%, 70%, or even over 100% at certain times. For income-focused investors, especially retirees, that sounds almost irresistible. Imagine investing $100,000 and receiving thousands of dollars every month. Compared to traditional dividend ETFs like SCHD, which may yield around 3% to 4%, YieldMax products appear to offer a completely different level of cash flow. But here's where many investors stop their analysis. They see the income. They see the distribution. They see the monthly payments, and they assume they are getting rich. That's where the trap begins. The trap: confusing cash flow with wealth creation. One of the biggest mistakes investors make is assuming that income automatically equals investment success. It doesn't. The source of the income matters. Imagine someone gives you $1,000 every month. Sounds great, right? But what if your investment value is declining by $200 each month at the same time? You aren't actually getting richer. You're simply receiving part of your own capital back while your overall net worth shrinks. This is the distinction many investors fail to recognize. The YieldMax ecosystem often creates a psychological effect where investors focus heavily on distributions while paying less attention to total return. And total return is what ultimately determines long-term wealth. The hidden cost To understand the trap, you need to understand how YieldMax funds generate income. Most YieldMax ETFs use covered call strategies on highly volatile stocks. The strategy collects option premiums, which are then distributed to shareholders. This works extremely well in certain market environments. However, there's a trade-off, and it's a big one. When the underlying stock experiences explosive upside, the covered call strategy limits participation in that growth. In other words, the fund gives up some future appreciation in exchange for immediate income. Many investors understand this concept intellectually. What they often underestimate is how significant this limitation becomes over time. A stock can compound for years. Option premiums are temporary. The long-term opportunity cost can be enormous. The illusion of yield: here's something many investors never calculate. Let's say an ETF pays a 60% yield. That sounds incredible. But what if the ETF's share price falls 40% over the same period? Suddenly, the picture looks very different. Your income statement may look impressive. Your account balance may not. This is why experienced investors focus on total return rather than yield alone. A high yield doesn't automatically mean high performance. In some cases, an investor earning a 4% dividend with strong capital appreciation may end up significantly wealthier than an investor collecting a 60% yield while watching principal value decline. That's the part nobody puts on the marketing materials. The psychological income addiction. Now let's talk about a phenomenon that deserves much more attention. Income addiction. Many YieldMax investors become emotionally attached to the monthly distributions. Every payment feels rewarding. Every deposit feels like progress. Every distribution creates a sense of financial success. The problem? Investors can become so focused on maintaining income that they stop evaluating whether the investment itself is working. It's similar to a business owner celebrating revenue growth while ignoring profitability. The number looks good, but the underlying economics may be deteriorating. Smart investors regularly ask, is my wealth growing? Not just, am I receiving cash? That's a very important distinction. If you're finding value in this discussion so far, hit the like button and share this video with someone who owns YieldMax funds. It helps more investors understand the risks behind ultra-high yields. The retirement danger. Nobody mentions this trap becomes even more serious in retirement. Why? Because retirees often prioritize income above everything else. And that's understandable. Income pays bills, income funds lifestyles, income provides peace of mind. But retirees face a unique challenge. They need income today without destroying the capital that must support them tomorrow. If a portfolio generates enormous income but steadily erodes principal, investors may eventually face a difficult reality. The portfolio that looked incredibly productive at age 65 may look very different at age 80. Longevity risk matters. Many retirement plans fail not because income was insufficient initially, but because capital preservation was ignored. The better question to ask, most investors ask, how much income does this ETF generate? A more useful question is, how much wealth does this ETF create after accounting for income and capital changes? That shift in thinking changes everything. Instead of chasing yield, you start evaluating outcomes. Instead of focusing on monthly distributions, you focus on long-term financial health. And that's where many YieldMax products become far more complicated than their headline yields suggest. When YieldMax actually makes sense. Now, this isn't a video saying all YieldMax funds are bad. Far from it. There are situations where they can serve a useful purpose. For example, some investors use them as a small satellite position. Others allocate a limited percentage of their portfolio to enhance cash flow. Some actively monitor distributions, volatility, and market conditions. The key word is allocation. The biggest problems tend to arise when investors treat YieldMax funds as complete portfolio solutions rather than specialized tools. A tool can be useful. A tool can also be misused. The difference often comes down to position sizing and expectations. The framework I use. Here's the simple framework I believe every YieldMax investor should follow. Number 1, track total return, not just distributions. Number 2, compare performance against the underlying stock. Number 3, evaluate whether principal is being preserved over time. Number 4, limit position size according to your risk tolerance. Number 5, never assume today's distribution rate will continue forever. This framework forces investors to look beyond the income stream and examine the complete picture. And that's where better decisions happen. The real reveal. Remember the question I asked at the beginning? What's the YieldMax income trap nobody talks about? It's this. The greatest risk isn't that the distributions disappear. The greatest risk is that investors become so focused on the distributions that they stop measuring actual wealth creation. That's the hidden danger, not the income itself, but the possibility that income becomes a distraction from what truly matters. Because at the end of the day, your brokerage account doesn't care how exciting the yield looked. Your financial future depends on total return, capital preservation, and sustainable income working together. And sometimes those three things are very different from the highest yield available. In conclusion, YieldMax ETFs are fascinating products. They can generate substantial cash flow. They can play a role in certain portfolios, but they are not magic. Every dollar of income comes with trade-offs, risks, and opportunity costs that investors must understand before committing capital. The smartest investors don't chase yield. They evaluate outcomes. They focus on total return. And they build portfolios designed to survive not just the next month, but the next decade. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Do you think YieldMax funds are powerful income tools? Or do you believe they create an income illusion that investors should be more cautious about? Please remember that this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial, legal, tax, or investment advice. Always do your own research and consult a qualified professional before making any investment decisions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.